Nowadays, what is the hot topic? The hot topic is elections. Yesterday, we are done with the fourth phase of elections. But many of us don't know what are the rules to contest elections. Hello everyone, welcome to the In Focus series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about what are the rules to contest an election. If you are a citizen of this country, you must know that what are the rules to contest election. And this session is important for GS 2 perspective. So moving towards the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss what are the rules, is there any cap to contest election, and then we are going to discuss minimum age. Then we are also going to discuss the disqualification procedure. Then we are going to also discuss what are the changes taken by the ECI throughout the time, and after that we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has announced that after Wayanad election, he will also contest from Rae Bareli. And it raises question among many citizens of this country that a person can contest election from two places, or why he announced his seats after the Kerala election got over. So because of all these questions, we have taken this news that what are the rules to contest an election, and being a citizen of this country, you must know that what are the rules to contest election. And Rahul Gandhi is not the first one who is contesting election from both seats. Last election, we have seen that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also contested election from both seats, which is Vadodara and Varanasi, and he also won from both seats also. So this is not for the first time that any leader is contesting election from two seats. So this has become a very usual thing, and so many leaders contest election from two seats. So moving towards the next slide. Next slide is about, is there any cap? So here we will take reference from Representation of People Act, a subsection 33(7) of RPA allowing a candidate to contest election from two seats. And before 1996, the rules were different. It means that before 1996, you can contest election from multiple seats. But after 1996, there is a cap that you can contest election from two seats only. And if you want two seats, you have to leave one seat and you have to keep your constituency one. So that other can also get chance to enter into the parliament and they can also ensure their representation. So one person cannot hold dual seats at a time. Last year, what we have seen that Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi had also held seats from Varanasi. So this was the case. And if you are leaving one seat, there are possibility, and there are not just possibility, there are definitely that in that election or on that seats there will be the by-election, and through by-election others will get opportunity to contest that election and be a part of member of Legislative Assembly or member of Parliament. So this is the rule that you can contest election from two times only, because if a person was contesting election for multiple seats, what it shows that before 1996, what we have seen that there are so many confusion, there are so many heat and trial method that a person is declaring themselves as a candidate from 4 or 5 seats, and so that other could not get the opportunity to represent themselves. And that also creates a huge confusion among the citizens of this country that the person is a representative of one state or two state or a particular seat or a different seat. So in order to bring transparency, in order to bring things very in a smooth manner, and in order to increase the participation of people to the parliament, these kind of rules have been brought up. So this is the rule. Then coming to the next one. Next one is about what is the minimum age to contest election. So for assembly election and for the Lok Sabha election, the minimum age is 25, and for Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Council, the minimum age is 30 years. So in simple terms, you have to understand that for lower house it is 25 years and for upper house it is 30 years. But you have to also be here specific, because only 6 states who have legislative councils. So these kind of rules are applicable to the states who have legislative councils. Then coming to the educational qualification. So the Constitution of India says that there is no minimum education required to contest election. It means that if you have not gone to school, if you are illiterate person, you can also contest election because you are citizen of this country. Then candidate must be a citizen of this country. So if you are running for Lok Sabha election, you must be citizen of the country, or if you are running elections from a particular state, you must be a registered voter from that state. So these are the rules to contest election. And if you are a registered voter from any part of the country, you can contest election from any part of the country. So these are the rules and minimum age. Then we come to the next one, that what are the rules for disqualification. So there are few rules for disqualification. Also, a person shall be disqualified from being a chosen or being a member of either house if he or she holds any office of the profit. So you should not hold any office of the profit if you want to become a member of the parliament or member of legislative assembly. And also, if he or she should not be a unsound mind. And who decide that the person is of unsound mind? So this should be decided by the court. After the consultation of the court, the person will be disqualified from the legislative assembly or for member of the parliament. And if or he or she is undischarged insolvent, or if or she is not citizen of this country or voluntarily gave up the citizenship. So these are the rules which bases the disqualification thing. And also, if a person is convicted under any crime and the person has got the punishment of 2 or more years, in that situation also the person can be disqualified from a particular assembly and from a particular house of the parliament. So these are the rules for disqualification. Then we come to the another one, changes undertaken by ECI regarding the candidates. So in politics, whenever we discuss about the politics always is about the money and muscles power. But to change these kind of narratives, the ECI has taken few stances and few steps to change these kind of narratives, and also to bring more transparency and free and fair elections. And we have seen that in last couple of months, the electoral bonds has been abolished, and also there was a cap on donation. Earlier the donation cap was 20,000, but right now it is just 2,000. So these are the changes which has been brought by the Election Commission of India. And ECI has also banned the cash transportation in the bank vehicle after sunset. So there is a specified fine for these kind of thing. And also the commission is also monitoring non-scheduled chartered flight for cash, liquor and drug movement. Because of these money and muscle power, there are high chances to manipulate the election result. So there are lots of debate also. So many like previous ADR chairperson has also says that use of paramilitary force is a shame for democracy, but few people make it right that, you know, paramilitary force should be there in order to prevent booth tampering, and also any kind of discrepancy is happening on polling booth. So it is a matter of debate that how to remove money and muscles from power from the politics, and still we are discussing about the money and muscle power of democracy, because despite democratic countries, the elections in India is manipulated and influenced by money and muscles power. So in order to remove, Election Commission of India has taken few steps, but these steps are not sufficient enough to remove money and muscles power from the politics. So there should be the strong measures should be taken by the government of this country and ECI in order to remove money and muscle power, and also to conduct free and fair election of this country. So moving toward the question part. The question is regarding contesting seats. So what are the rules for contesting seat? The first statement is the minimum age for a person to contest Lok Sabha and Assembly polls is 25 years. So whenever the question will come to your examination, you must know that what is the minimum age for Lok Sabha, Assembly, Upper House, Rajya Sabha and Legislative Councils. These are the differences you must know. And then to contest in a Lok Sabha election, a person can be registered as a voter in any constituency of the country. So these are the two statements you have to answer into the comment section. These are the option you have: 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. And here they are asking the correct statement. So you have to answer this into the comment section. And this session is very much important for your examination perspective, for your essay point of view, because in many times in essay, the questions have been asked that what are the steps to remove money and muscles, corruption from the elections, and being a citizen of this country, how you will be able to tackle such kind of the problem. There can be the case studies related to this, and this can be a crucial question for your ethics also. Suppose that if you are a returning officer and you can see that any kind of corrupt activities is happening in front of your polling booths or nearby your polling booths, in that situation, how you will prevent the corruption from the polling booths and how you will conduct free and fair election. So these kind of case studies you have to also take care of. These things are very useful for your mains perspective also, along with the prelims perspective. So I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.